Alright there, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? This is Iron Revived coming at you with a new video. So today, what I'm going to be discussing and showing you guys are my personal favorite ways to make money in Osrs for Ironman and Hardcore Ironman. So first off, what we're going to be doing, the first two are going to be in the wilderness. So if you are on a hardcore Ironman account, it is up to you if you decide to go and try these first two methods. So let's just jump right on into it and let's get this thing started. Alright there guys, right quick because I forgot to mention it before, make sure you don't forget to bring your knives so you can slash through the webs in order to get towards the lava maze. Okay, so we are now here at the lava maze. As you guys can tell, there is a steel plate body on the ground. So this here is probably one of the easier methods here to make money, especially on a fresh Ironman account. So all you're going to want to do is pick up the steel plate bodies, hop worlds, run back over, and pick up another steel plate body, and then just rinse and repeat it until you have either a full inventory or however many you want. And if you want to bring in a looting bag, now would be the time. And just keep world hopping until you have as many as you can carry, and then make your way to Vera. For this next method, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, so you're going to want to have a little bit higher combat and a little bit higher stats. So we're going to be going to the God Wars dungeon in order to try to get the Ecumenical key. So in order to do that, you're going to want a Ceradolman and a Zamrak item. That's all you're going to be able to get at the start of your account quite easily. So I have the Unholy Symbol and the Monk's Robe top. So for this, you're going to want either 60 strength or 60 agility, and I think it's 30 prayer in order to get up into the Edgeville Monastery so you can get the monk's robe. So now, just to make this clear, you do not need 60 strength and agility, you need one of them. Okay, so if you have 60 strength, you're fine. If you have 60 agility, you're fine. That's all you need for this, and I'd recommend bringing magic. For this, just bring a couple fire strikes and you should be good to go. So I'm going to make my way now up to the 27 wilderness to go into the dungeon cave, which is right around, oh, 1 second there now. It's right there. This is around 27 wilderness, so you're going to either want to run it, or you can use the obelisks and just teleport around until you get into the right location. So I will see you there. So you make your way into the cave here, and up to the north you're going to see the move boulder option. That is the way you go if you have 60 strength. Or you can come down here and you can pass this little obstacle. That's if you have 60 agility. So I recommend praying range here, just so you don't get attacked by the rangers. There's also a couple people there that will hit you with melee as well. So you're going to want to run up north just a little bit until you reach a spot where you're going to have your spiritual rangers and majors, and you're going to see 3 different imps running around. So what you're going to want to do is you should focus on them mainly, okay? So the imps also have a chance of dropping the Ecumenical key, and you're going to have to watch because if you go too far north, you're either going to have the Bandos or the Armadillo minions attacking you. So just make sure you have a little bit of food brought with you. Now, you're also going to be able to attack the werewolves and the ogres. So if they are being attacked by a different mob, you can also attack it and you will not get hit. If you do manage to get the last hit on one of the mobs, you will be able to get the drop as well. So if they drop the Ecumenical key, you will be able to pick it up and then just go on your merry way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try my hardest here to get an Ecumenical key, and once I get one, I will come back, bring it to Edgeville, and I will high elk it just to show you guys how much you can make. Alright, so not much time has passed and we have the Ecumenical key. So what you're going to want to do now is teleport out and make your way to the nearest bank. Now you can stay and collect up to a maximum of 3 Ecumenical keys, but every time you get a drop, it's going to take more KC in order to get another one. So I would just recommend teleporting out and high elking the key on the spot and then making your way back to do a second trip. But it's completely up to you what you decide to do. So once you high elk it, you'll get a little over 61k, and you can probably get at least 3 to 5 keys an hour if you're lucky. So you're looking at anywhere between 180 to... No, I'll say you'll probably get around 3 keys an hour, so probably around 180k while doing this method. Now, in this area, this is called the ham storeroom, I'm pretty sure. So with this one here, you're going to have a couple different quests completed, and you're also going to have 23 thieving and 23 agility. So the quest you're going to have to do is Room Mysteries, Last Tribe, Goblin Democracy, and Death to the Dorganson. So what's going to happen here is you're going to have to steal some keys from the guards. Now each room you have to use a certain key to open up the chest. The southwest chest is the bronze, the northeast chest is iron, northwest is silver, and then the southeast is steel. So what I'm going to do here now is get myself a full inventory of keys, and then I'm going to show you guys the possible loot and then show you how much I make per run. So this here should be good enough. So right off the start, what I just want to quickly point out is a lot of people believed that there was no point in using the bronze keys, as the bronze keys would give you the worst loot. But within my time of doing this little area to make money, I noticed that there was a lot of times where the bronze key would give me more than the iron, steel, or silver key. So don't drop the bronze key just because you believe it's going to give you worse loot, as I'm pretty sure each chest will just give you random loot itself. So as you guys can already tell from my inventory, the possible items you can receive are coins, golden jewelry, ruby, sapphire, emerald, diamond jewelry, and then the gems itself. So what I would recommend doing here, just to make you have a little bit more, is I would also elk the gems as well. But if you would rather keep them and put them in your bank, please feel free to do that. So if you do not have your 55 agility, 55 magic, sorry, I did forget to mention that at the start, but there's a good reason why. So if you do not have your 55 magic for high elk, there is one more different route you could take, and you could do this route. It would make you a little bit less profit per hour, but at the same time, if you don't get 55 magic, then this would be the best bet for you. Whenever you are doing this and you get your full inventory of keys, I wouldn't recommend dropping certain ones. So just get probably 10 keys at the start, open up the chest, wait until you get a full inventory, and then you're going to want to bank once you get your full inventory of jewelry. So what you're going to want to do after you bank is come back, do it again, and then just rinse and repeat. But instead of high elking, what you're going to want to do is bring each piece of jewelry to the jewelry store in Port Sarum. So let me just get that up right quick, just in case you guys don't know where that's to. Oh, okay, my map is glitching out a little bit here. 1 second. There we go. So after you bank in either Draenor or Lumbridge, you keep running back and forth. You can make your way to the jewelry store there in Port Sarim, and he'll buy it for, I'm pretty sure it's really close to High Elk price. So if you don't want to waste any of your nature runes, just feel free to bring them there, and he will easily buy them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off this run and come back when I get the run finished and show you how much I made. And that would make this the end of the run. So as you can tell by my inventory, I made a total of 21k, and I only spent just about 5 minutes here. So now each time you do a run, the price range will differ, mainly because it depends on the luck that you have and which piece of jewelry you get. You might end up getting a little bit better jewelry than me in one run, and then a little bit worse than the next. So now we're going to move on to the next part of the video. Now, what would an OSRS moneymaker be without the agility pyramid? So the agility pyramid can be started and completed with 30 agility, but I would recommend starting this at around 50. So what I would recommend bringing is, once you get 30 and you started training up your agility a little bit, you should be able to afford the graceful hood top and bottom, and you should have your pair of the boots of lightness. And I would recommend wearing that once you come here, and just make sure you have some water skins. And that's all you really need for this. There's not really many requirements. This is probably one of the easiest ones out of all of them. So what I want to do here, I do understand that my agility level is a little bit higher than, 30 or 50, sorry. But I would like to start a timer to see how long it takes me to do a run, and then to just see what you guys should expect at around 50 agility. And I guess the timer starts now. Alright, so as soon as we turn in our pyramid top, it took us about 2 minutes and 33 seconds in order for us to do one full run of the agility pyramid. Now, I understand I have 76 agility, so with someone who has 50 agility, it's probably going to take you around 5 minutes in order to do one run. So you're looking at probably somewhere around 120k every hour doing the agility pyramid. So that is still a really good moneymaker, especially for someone starting out fresh and is looking for a strong way to make money. And now we are going to move on to the final piece of content for our How Ironman and Hardcore Ironman can make money. Alright, so now this last method that I'm going to show is going to be a little bit difficult for me to describe what you need as a requirement, but I do know you have to have at least a minimum of 50 for crafting in order to make the water battle staffs. Now you're also going to need the requirement for crafting in order to make the orbs, the uncharged orbs, as well as the magic level to charge the orbs into the water, fire, earth, air, whatever you decide to use. But this method here is probably one of the most well known to make money. The way I just grabbed my 60 was by completing the Varrock diaries. I have the Varrock hard diaries done, that's why I have 60. If you have the easy, you'll get 15. Medium will give you 30, hard is 60, and I'm pretty sure elite is 120, although I could be wrong with that. So each battle staff, once you attach one of the orbs, I have fire orbs right now in the bank, so I'll quickly high elk one just to show you how much profit you make per orb, or per battle staff, sorry. So once you high elk your battle staffs, you're going to get a total of 9.3k per battle staff, and that is the same with every battle staff. So even if you only have 54 crafting and you're making the water battle staffs, yes, you do get less XP per hour in crafting, but at the same time you do make the exact same per battle staff, so that is probably one of the best things so far. Now, something I wasn't going to mention, but I decided just to quickly touch base on, is with a hardcore Ironman or a regular Ironman, Slayer should be your best friend. Now, what I mean by that is when your Slayer level starts to get higher, you're going to notice that the drops from each monster also gets better. So starting with Dust Devils, you're going to see Kuras, you're going to see Necrials, you're going to see Gargoyles, you're going to see Spiritual Mages, which give you the Dragon Boots, you're going to see the Abyssal Demons, which give you the Whip. All these drops is what is going to make your account really start to grow with your money, and you're going to see a really big difference. So I would recommend doing Slayer as much as you possibly can. It's going to help you out in the long run. So within saying that, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I hope that this video helped you guys make money, especially if you're new to the Ironman or hardcore Ironman scene. I really hope this video helped you guys make a little bit of starting money at the start and hopefully pushes you into the right direction, and I hope your account succeeds, and I hope you succeed. Thank you guys once again so much for watching. This is Iron Revived, and I am signing off. Peace.